There's not another day that goes by that some feminist or social justice warrior gets butthurt over an anime that actually sometimes has a meaning, but lets another anime that has a lot of problems get away. You know, it's just, you know, I didn't think I'd actually make this into a series, but you know, it's kind of fun making fun of these people because they're so stupid, guys. You know, like, I mean, this isn't one of those people, but I was hearing recently about how it's Nafumi defending Raphatilia is stupid because she's a lolly. I'm like, what? But anyways, welcome back to another part of this series, I guess, that I'm going to be doing. And this is where we get to kind of make fun of people that get very butthurt about Shield Hero. And I don't know how many episodes I'll have in this series, but hopefully a good amount for you guys to keep you entertained. But it's kind of stupid that people are getting butthurt over this. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but it's just really. Now, let's get on to the main one, which is the slavery part that people are so freaking mad about. And the thing I don't get is all these people, I guarantee you, love Ancient Magus Bride. How about Chisei? You guys didn't complain with that. She was literally taken as a slave to get married against her will in the beginning. But you guys didn't say nothing. So what's the difference between Raphatilia and Chisei? There isn't. When you really think about it, it's just, I gave that little pause to really think about it, like, oh no, there really isn't. So where is this complaining coming from? You know, Chisei gets treated quite well, and it's just, there is an anime, I'm going to bring it up like Death March in the parallel world. You know, look at Sato and his so-called slaves. You can have slaves that you pick as slaves just to save from dying. That doesn't mean you're a horrible... Okay, let me just say before we get any further, yes, it is wrong to have slaves and enslave people, but it's just when people in animes and stories go and get these people and save them from slavery, they could have gone to someone a whole lot worse. They could have been abused, sexually abused, and all this stuff. I mean, that was quite obvious with, you know, Death March. No one really picked that up with the two girls, but it's just, look, Nafumi saved freaking Raphatilia. I mean, we can go on about how he literally puts money into her food, more than into her food than his. He barely eats. He gives her more food. He treats her like a daughter almost, but he's bad all of a sudden. And it's just, we had a good contrast too in episode 2 with Nafumi buying Raphatilia things versus the other slave owner that is making the other demi-humans work to death basically, and not really caring about their well-being. Yes, he may have said, literally, you know, if you don't do anything, you're not really worth it, or there's just no different from equipment. That was because he had to put on a front, and let alone he is still very cold to the world because the world has rejected him. He doesn't trust people. But believe it or not, if you watch more than the beginning of the episode and didn't complain and get butthurt right away, it shows that he warms up. There's an actual story progression, unlike Goblin Slayer. I mean, it's just, come on. Just shut up. Please, for the love of God. I have to take so much freaking Excedrin from listening to all these idiots. But it's just, it doesn't make sense. Because Chisei, literally, this is the same freaking situation, and especially Death March. They were quiet, but all of a sudden Shield Hero, that's really popular, that everyone loves, they're quick to say, oh, you can't do that, oh, the author is a sexist male. You know what's funny? You know what's really, really funny? And I'm pretty sure this is still going around. I did put it in my actual pinned comment in my other video, but I'm going to say it here. You know the author's a female? You know most of the staff, working staff for this anime is female? You know what they now, some say, oh, they're just, you know, they're brainwashed. No! it's sad that they're looking at our own damn country, the U.S., and getting this kind of inspiration. I don't care what anyone says. Nifumi really reminds me of a dark version of Captain America. I don't care what you say. But, I mean, even Link. It's just having this brutality of a atmosphere, or brutal atmosphere, is something that is refreshing because it kind of makes fun of what the real world is. And see, that's what I like about anime. They take certain real world problems, certain trust issues. I know I have trust issues. I'm not going to lie, I do. But when they take that and kind of show that it's okay to start trusting people, it's okay to get your justice, it's okay to do this, it's good to go forward, it's not good to give up, you can overcome your fears. It's beautiful. I mean, that second episode was so beautiful because Ravatilia, thanks to Nifumi, overcame her crippling fear of what killed the two-headed dog that killed basically her family. Not, it isn't the dog, but it's it's a similar type nonetheless, but it's just, I thought that was quite beautiful, but people took it out of context, as usual, and just like, how freaking stupid do you gotta be, you know? I'm here just trying to watch some anime here, and you guys are complaining, you know? Come on, leave me alone. I want to watch anime, at least, you know, I don't get it. They were attacking Goblin Slayer, but stopped after the first episode. Oh, then again, they had the other thing that I just slapped my head. But nonetheless, unlike Goblin Slayer, this is actually good. There's an actual story. There's actually characters that are good. It's not a very bland, dark world. That's what I like about this. And it's just people that keep complaining and, oh, you know, she's a slave. You know, it's not right. I mean, he did buy her a ball. Literally, after not having much money, he bought her stuff over himself. Yes, he may have said, hey, you will be my sword. If you can't do anything for me, you're useless. That is the harsh reality of the world. If you are not willing to help someone, they're not worth your time most of the time in the real world. That's just how it is. You don't waste your time in the world. If you're trying to build a business, I'm going in real life, and you have a friend that just wants to play around, you don't keep them around, you kick them out, but most people do, and that's why they fail. It's funny that it's making fun of people that just really trust too easily and end up getting screwed. It's more of, come on, realize what's going on. And I mean, yes, going to now like the whole false allegations, that's probably what triggers them a lot too, is it's still going around. It's accurate to what would really happen in the real world. Everyone knows about Nifumi, the shield hero. Oh, that's the shield hero. Didn't he do this? Isn't he that? I thought that was quite well done. It shows that what she did, Malty did, or Maine did, I'm going to call her Malty, just a heads up, has a lasting effect. It ruins his life, and he can't really do much to fix stuff until he gets proven guilty. He needs to keep fighting for his justice. You know, it's just, I thought it was cool. I thought it was well done, but people get butthurt over the slavery thing because, you know, we have a certain history in the United States that people refuse to believe that, you know, I'm not here to actually put this in the video. I'm getting a little too far into politics, but it's just, with this, people saying that the author is a sexist male, that being female, oh, they're all brainwashed in Japan. No, the heck they're not. If you don't know anything about Japan, let me tell you something. The women run the house. That's just how it was, and it is changing there. It's changing faster than here. They are progressing faster than us in the United States because we need to have every freaking new gender. We have to create new things just to not progress, and it just pisses me off because when we look at Japan, yes, they are happy, but it's just they don't have these kind of problems that are just annoying and easy to solve. You can be what the heck you want to be. If you want to like something, you can. I don't care. As long as you don't come after me, okay? Or bother me. That's how I am. That's my life motto. It's just, you could screw a piece of wood for all I care. Just don't bother me. But it's just, with all this stuff, you kind of see the contrast, and I really do think this anime's making fun of the United States of how it's like, yes, It's that easy, believe it or not. That's, and you know, I get the Me Too movement. Yes, it is. The certain victims, the very few and rare victims, I feel for. But as you see in this anime, which they portray quite well, when there's a false allegation, it ruins more than it saves. And some people can't handle the harsh reality, it seems. They can't smell the coffee. And going to back to the Slavery 3, it's just, we have other animes that people adore and love, but all of a sudden when another anime does it, it's bad because, you know, it's popular and the main character that I honestly don't know the difference. I really don't. It bothers me. It's just like, what are you complaining about? You love Agent Magnus Pride. What are you complaining about, okay? Come over here, let's talk. You know, it's the same thing, basically. If I'm going to be honest, if it was Chisa versus Raphtilia, Raphtilia would win, 100%. Go read the web novel or the light novel. Honestly. I know in my previous video for my review I kept saying light novel, I meant web novel. So there you go. There's a correction I needed to do. I was too tired, I'm not going to lie. I don't get enough sleep because these people drive me nuts. But it's just seeing this kind of stuff, and this anime, I'm happy because it's not bending or buckling. They don't give a damn. They're like, we're going to make money. We don't care about your feelings, because they know, unlike in America, that these people that are complaining aren't going to watch anime. And it's just like, oh, we don't matter? No, because you don't watch this stuff. You just come there and complain to complain. Shut your damn trap. I wish, you know, the United States had these kind of balls. You know, for females, they got balls. Come on. What does that say? It's just the whole phrase. Oh, God. I mean, we got the Gillette freaking commercial now, too. It's just, God, I really just want to move to Japan. I'm not going to lie, because I don't want to deal with this anymore. I honestly don't. It's just, I sit down every day waiting for the time that something ridiculous happens, and it happens. And believe it or not, I have to go to college. I have classes at some point, and I'm worried because I live in a really bad state. They're just too political. I know if I wear my anime shirts, it's gonna go bad. But nonetheless, that was a little off subject. But going back to the main points, it's just the whole slavery thing. I think people are over the top reacting because, you know, they have nothing to do. That's just what it comes down to. These people got nothing to do but complain. And when it doesn't fit their narrative completely, and when they realize that the author and the work staff are mostly females, it's just, their heads are just going to go poof! Just like, you know, in Kingsman, just poof! Oh, God, I can't wait for it. And it's going to be sweet, honestly. But anyways, I'm sorry for going on a long tangent, and just, we got to remember one thing. Raphtilia needs to be protected, and she's not going to be a lolly forever. Just letting you know. There is going to be a lolly, which we'll see after the first wave, so wait for that one. But I do want to stress, Raphtilia, don't keep thinking she's a lolly, because next episode she's going to be grown up. And I really have to thank one of the viewers that actually commented and pointed out a couple things. I didn't put it in my video because, for the simple fact, I thought people noticed it. But then again, as I said, I don't know how everyone works, so I'll just put everything I think, and if someone puts something in there in the comments, I'll probably pin it or anything. But good job on catching the hair thing. It's just, yeah, good job. But nonetheless, do share this video with people. Do tell me what you think about the complainers of this series. I think they're just a bunch of dimwits, honestly. I'm just going to be frank with you, because I'm not holding any punches anymore. It's just, I've been so freaking I don't know, just beaten with 0-2 and Ichigo's series. It's just, I don't care anymore because people just complain and they're just annoying. Just shut up and let me enjoy my anime. Honestly, no one cares about your damn feelings. I care about a good story. And sadly, Goblin Slayer didn't follow its own source material, so it wasn't that great. You know? And people will defend it to the grave, and I'll be like, you don't BS anyone, okay? Good? Capiche? Good. But anyways, guys, As I said, if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button. If you are new here, do subscribe, and I am going to be covering Shield Hero because it is one of my favorite series, I'm not going to lie. But, anyways, I will catch you later. This is Austin-Sensei, signing out. Peace.